Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Siege of Osgiliath. Now, do you guys want a battle full of death, destruction, disease, carnage, violence? Well, this is the right place for you. This battle is insane, and it's really crazy because, well, this is something new. We've never seen this before. It's a free-for-all in a siege environment. No allies, no teammates, no help. Everyone is out for themselves, and they're gonna try to claim Osgiliath. Right now, currently, Rhun is controlling it, and as you can tell here, they're charging out some lancers into Mordor. They've got some Uruk archers out of position here. I think this was a mistake by Mordor. Sometimes, you know, when you're deploying, you'll forget a unit. I think that's what happened here, and they're gonna quickly strike like a viper. In they go, and I think right there they took out about half the unit, but Mordor is not going to just sit there and let that happen. They're sending in their great spiders, and you do not mess with. Look at them haul ass over here. You do not mess with the great spiders. They are just terrifying. They are vicious. They are OP as hell. And look at them. Look at that. Is just, I would not want to fight that. That is terrifying. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. So he's charging into his cav here, and they're gonna cut down this cav like a hot knife through butter. They're gonna cut through like a hot butter through knives. What is that? Anyways, yeah, look at them. They're just cutting them down. Nothing you can really do here. You don't really want to fight off great spiders with cav because it's just, they slaughter cav so easily. Now, of course, Rhun didn't really have an answer for that. Like, that's all he could do is just sacrifice his cav. But the best thing to do fighting off great spiders is sending spearmen and pike type units. That's your best bet. Again, your pikemen and spearmen are still going to get slaughtered, but they'll do a little bit better than most units. So yeah, Mordor is charging in here, and I think there's a little bit of like the action kind of simmers down here, so we can check out the army comps really quickly, guys. So we'll start with Mordor, commanded by Kyle, user 123456. Now, he doesn't have the largest army, but just take a second, look at what he's bringing to the fight. This is fantastic. He's bringing some trolls. He's got the heavily armored trolls here. Very nice. He's got some mountain trolls. Of course, he's got the great spiders. He's got he's got a troll catapult. He's got the Nazgul. Check them out. They look fantastic. Oh my god, I can't wait to see them in action. He's got the Black Riders here. Fantastic. And most importantly, he's got the Great Lord himself from the shadows, Sauron, the ruler of all free people of Middle-earth. It is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see him in action. This Mordor army is going to be a very tough one. We do have a little resistance here from the Lancers, trying to do a little sneaky charge into the spiders, but really it's nothing to watch there. It's not that exciting. So what we're going to do is check out the next army here. We'll check out the defending force, Rhun, commanded by Paladin Bob. Now, I have no idea how to pronounce most of the unit names in his army comp, so I'm just gonna try to go for it. You guys know me, I don't really pronounce anything right, but you know, I just go with it. It's just what I do. So the first thing I noticed by looking at this Rhun army is that, does this not, okay, so like if Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if he had his own personal army, it would so be Rhun. I mean, does this not scream Shredder? I mean, look at the flag guy here. That looks like Shredder himself. I mean, this is just like, he would be like, yes, the designs of the uniforms are perfect. Everybody looks like a mini Shredder. It's fantastic. I mean, look at the Clans Guard here. That is so Shredder. That's him right here, wearing the little black hat. That's Shredder. But yeah, he's got a decent number of cav. He's got his heavy infantry. I think the unit names are like Dragon Claw, but in their language or something like that. I think someone was explaining that to me, but I completely forgot. He's got some javies. He's got some catapults. So overall, a pretty solid force. You can, of course, check it out on the screen. Now let's go ahead and check out Gondor now. So Gondor is a nasty force. They've really got some nice professional armies. He's got about 4 units of these rangers, very deadly with arrows. He's got 4 units of dismounted swan knights, absolute monster. Just a really tough infantry fight, infantry force to fight. And then he's got some Citadel Guard, which are not as good as Fountain Guard, but they're pretty damn solid. I would still be terrified of the Citadel Guard. It's kind of like Fountain Guard in training or something like that. And then he's got his Trebuchet. And then, of course, he's just got the regular Gondor infantry, which they look fantastic. And here's his Fountain Guard. He's got 2 units of the Fountain Guard. I mean, look at the purple capes. I would wear a purple cape into battle. That's so me right there. So yeah, Fountain Guard, very, very dirty. They're going to be really useful in killing those trolls. So yeah, there's a little bit of a dry spot in the battle replay here, guys. I think most of the players are just trying to get into position. So what I'm going to do is just cut through this and start it back up once the action begins. By the way, did you notice that Rhun is retreating? I think what he's trying to do here is get Gondor and Mordor to try to attack each other a little bit. You know, trying to get his enemies to kill each other before he goes in. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it, guys, and start it back up once this begins. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. So the spiders are just doing a full-on charge for Rhun. They're crossing the bridge here. I love how the bridge has like grass growing on it. You know, this is like a war-torn settlement that hasn't really seen a stable growth, and just everything is overgrown. And the great spiders are just charging right for the center force and Rhun. Everybody seems to be getting in position. You know, you got Gondor over here, you got Mordor over here, and Rhun is just holding the center. I think what he was trying to do here, well, one was trying to get Mordor and Gondor to attack each other, but also while they're attacking each other, putting some harass on them, getting some catapult shots, getting some arrows. Rhun, oh man, they're going to have a tough time against these spiders. They don't really have a strong enough defense against these guys. He's got 1 unit of heavy infantry, but again, they're not spears. They're going to cut right through these guys like a lawnmower on tall grass. So, yeah, and look at that. He's cutting down the archers. Just nothing will stop these spiders. Well, eventually something will stop the spiders, but he is just, oh my god. The feast has begun for these great spiders. And then the arrows coming down from Gondor, the rangers putting down some pressure. I love it because they don't have any kind of friendly fire there. They're just killing all enemies, firing over this little dock here. Beautiful volley. Jeez, this is just great. I feel bad for Rhun right here. Not only do they have, oh, Trebuchet almost killing some people there. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Rhun, I feel bad for him because they have to fight off giant spiders, and they're getting hit hard by some rangers from the distance. And these guys are even trying to fight back with the rangers. They don't even care about the spiders. They're like, kill the rangers. But God, the spiders just destroyed everything here. I don't really see. I see a couple dead spiders here. That's about it. Okay, there's a lot more. But yeah, Gondor trying to get some early kills with his trebuchet. And the spiders, they're gonna keep marching. They are going, the great march of the spiders right here. They're going in the water. Check this out, guys. So this is not just east or west Osgiliath. This is all of Osgiliath. And Rhun is all the way back here holding this position. He's got his clans guard, which I think have somewhat spear type units here. So they should do all right against these spiders. Now, spiders are a little bit timid. That's something with their, I guess you could say, weak point. Oh, he just killed a bunch of spiders there. Very nice with that catapult shot. That was awesome. So yeah, when you throw spiders into big blobs of forces, they can get a little scared and they can break. So that's something that you can try to use against the spiders. See, as you can tell, they are breaking right now. Oh. Yep. Well, actually, no. I think one of the units are breaking. Yeah, this unit's breaking, but this unit is not breaking. They are, oh, now they're breaking. Okay. We got one more fighting. Defeat seems certain for the spider. Oh, look at them go. Just knocking whatever they can in their path. There they go. There they go. Spiders are breaking. Oh my goodness. They're breaking, but they're still causing havoc. Where are they breaking to? That is the question. They're just trying to get the hell out of here. Very, very cool. I love this little building here. That's fantastic. Osgiliath is a beautiful map. The only problem with it is that it's super glitchy. It can get super crazy glitchy. Alright, so that's about it for the fighting for the spiders. They got a bunch of kills. I mean, they pretty much paid for themselves there. You know, taking out a catapult, taking out a bunch of Rhun troops over here. What we're going to do, we're not going to cut it, but we're going to fast forward. Because what's going to happen is Mordor is going to go ahead and push forward. Because as you can tell, Gondor is holding these choke points against Mordor. So, you know, classic enemies here. They don't necessarily care about Rhun right away. They just want to kill each other because they hate each other so much. But he's focusing down the halberds over here. Uruk halberds with his archers, which I think is pretty smart because the raider unit is cheaper. So they're not worth the target. But now he is focusing down the raiders because they are charging in. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything here. So yeah, it looks like he was going to do a little charge there, but he's going to call it back. This building is kind of more for show. It's not going to stop arrows, so there's really no point in trying to protect your troops behind it. We are getting some vicious volleys by the troll catapult, and this is where we are going to play it very soon. Oh, killed some archers in the front row there. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do normal speed now. So Mordor is charging in his orc raiders. Oh, Gondor is under fire by the troll catapult and by some Uruk archers. So here we go, the orc raiders charging in. The Swan Knights are ready to hold. They're like, Swan Knights, whatever comes through that street, we will hold. I don't care how many orcs they send after, how many trolls, we will hold, damn it. Do not be afraid and you will conquer death. So there they go. Look at that. Oh, looks like the trolls are going to go in first. Oh no, they're going to charge in like a bunch of badasses. Going in. Oh yes. Swan Knights do not mess around. They're like, why wait for the enemy? We charge. So they're fighting off the trolls. They should do all right there. On the other side, Gondor is pushing towards Mordor. Swan Knights, again, being aggressive badasses here, charging into the orc raiders. Again, it's not really a fair fight, but hey, they're charging in. That's awesome to see. We got the Citadel Guard flanking around. Check this out. The flank is exposed for Mordor over here. He's busy fighting these Swan Knights, but he's not really protecting his flank. So Gondor is going to try to take advantage of that. The spiders have returned to the fight, and they're fighting back the Swan Knights. We do have some standard Gondor infantry into the fight now. The trolls are dying. You just saw one die there. He is down to, I think, about 3 trolls now. Now 2 trolls. See, the thing about trolls is that they're pretty tricky. They are a very strong unit, but you have to use them very wisely. You can't just blindly send them in. But anyways, here comes a charge from the Citadel Guard. This is a pretty good fight for Gondor. You know, having these guard kill off the trolls here. Guard, you know, like spear guard, like the fountain guard and the Citadel Guard, they're pretty good at killing trolls. And then Mordor is going to send back some orc raiders to try to prevent this flank. And look at this, Rhun wants some of this action over here. This is awesome. So we can hear the music just blaring right now. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn up the sound, this music here, because it is awesome. We'll turn it up to 50. There we go. So yeah, he's going to try to get a charge off on the Citadel Guard, but I think he has a little pathfinding issue there. So he doesn't really get off an effective charge, but the trolls are going ridiculous on the Citadel Guard, but still it's a pretty good fight. And then we've got some Uruks, some heavy infantry charging in. Now he's got some Rangers into the mix, so I think he's just trying to, you know, flank these orcs. And I think he's still fighting over here. I thought he was victorious over here. But the Orc Raiders are breaking. Orc Raiders are not that great of an infantry unit, so I don't really expect them to beat the Swan Knights. But let's go back to this fight over here. This is getting insane. Also, there's a small choke point fight over here. Halberds fighting off some Swan Knights. Just wanted to let you guys know, let you guys see that. But yeah, the trolls, they're going to have a tough time against the Citadel Guard. And they are charging in. Oh, and the Trebuchet just trying to get a good kill. We've got the Rangers, man. Look at the Rangers firing over the buildings, going after this small reserve force over here. This is awesome. Rhun just being annoying, just, you know, trying to get some easy kills. He doesn't care who he kills. He just wants to kill someone. That was a good charge there. Oh man, love it. Oh, a good volley right into these halberds that are kind of waiting in reserve. That's usually what you want to do with your trebuchet. try to go after units that are sitting back. You don't want to go after the units that are near your guys fighting in the main infantry fight, because you do risk some friendly fire. But we do have the riders going this way from Mordor. They're going to try to support this flank over here. These Swan Knights are tough infantry to kill. Maybe the riders here will try to bring some ease to the Uruks and the Halberd. They're trying to keep them back. But here we go. Those trolls still putting up a great fight. But again, the Citadel Guard, I think this is really cost effective for them. They're really taking out an expensive troll unit here. And then we have some Citadel Guard over here kind of scaring off the Rhun Cav over here, Rhun's Cav. But they are going to return. They're not done with this flanking around, this hammer and anvil on all of their enemies. That's fantastic. We do have a troll kind of like in the water here. There's a little glitch in the map here, so it looks a bit strange, but he is running out of trolls. And we now have the Fountain Guard. He's going to send in his best unit to get rid of these trolls. I think that's a really good decision here. Go ahead and take the time to send in your Fountain Guard and try to get rid of these guys. And then again, more hammer and more cycle charges by the Cav here. Paladin Bob just trying to weaken all of his enemies, and the Halberd are just getting pounded by the archers back there. If we go back to this fight, looks like it's a bit of a draw. It seems fairly even on both sides. Swan Knight's having some difficulty, and we've got some Rangers in the back there. I guess they ran out of ammo. It seems a bit quick. Oh! The artillery shot there, taking out about, well, not half, but about a quarter of this unit. So a pretty good volley by the trebuchet. You know, trebuchets, they're great on range, but they're not very accurate. So you got to be careful when you use the trebuchet. Oh, that poor soul just got kicked out of the fight. I think he's down to one troll. Yeah, I think he's down to one troll. And now all the trolls are dead except for the troll catapult. And Mordor is kind of pushing back Gondor, but they're going to have a tough time against the Fountain Guard. And Rhun is now sending a small force of troops over here across the bridge. Looks like he wants to get some kills. Also, he's got a force going through this little gate here, but Gondor is going to hold this gate with some Gondor infantry and some depleted Swan Knights. So very, very cool. He's protecting his flanks. Let's see. He's got some troops over here, some Marines and Fountain Guard protecting this flank as well. And Rhun is now pushing up his main force to the fight. I think he wants to get some kills. He doesn't want this battle to end between Mordor and Gondor. He wants to be in the mix of the glory. And here we go. Looks like we're about to have a charge. This is so bizarre, watching a choke point battle and seeing 3 different armies go at it. It's so strange and it's so amazing. There goes the Cav, the heavy infantry fighting off Gondor's infantry. Yeah, oh, that was close. Oh, the troops here breaking? Yes. Looks like Gondor is going to be victorious over here. I mean, it's the Fountain Guard. The Fountain Guard are so tough. But look at this. Rhun sending in some Cav going after the Rangers. Great charge into the Rangers. But it's just complete chaos. Like, there's just so much going on. Now we have another choke point fight forming up over here. It's just everybody's out to kill everyone. It is beautifully insane chaos. It's organized chaos. It is wonderful. Gondor infantry doing well. Oh, what's that? I don't want to miss any volleys there. Oh, it looks like one of the catapults was destroyed by the trebuchet. The troll catapult loading up again, trying to get some kills on Rhun now. Everybody's trying to kill everyone. Over here, let's see. Oh, we have the Nazgul now join. Oh, we have Sauron charging in. The Swan Knights are breaking. I think Mordor is going to win the fight over here, mostly because of the Nazgul and Sauron going at it. They're going to break the morale. I would not want to fight the Dark Lord himself. I would break instantly. I mean, he just kills like 20 guys in one swing. Look at it. He just, yeah, awesome. He's just walking through these guys. But hey, hats off to their brave defense there. But Gondor's going to go ahead and push forward. He's going to try to destroy this troll catapult. But Mordor's not going to make it easy. And Rhun is exactly not helping either. Rhun's getting some great kills with his Javies here. Looks like they're about out of ammo, I think. and his heavy infantry fighting off a couple units of Citadel Guard and Gondor infantry. Gold versus silver right here, guys. But let's go back over here. We do have another choke point battle between Rhun and Gondor. This is awesome. I love it. The little gate battle. So Rhun just trying to, you know, put some pressure on Gondor. He's trying to make the players feel uncomfortable, like they got to do something. This cav over here still running around, causing some issues for Gondor. Not too bad, but you know, it is pretty annoying, especially if you're the Gondor player, just seeing cav do that. And then the Fountain Guard over here getting hit hard by these archers that are nicely placed on this bridge. I mean, look at this position. Fantastic. Rhun still has a bunch of troops left, so Rhune's looking pretty good. Mordor's looking pretty rough, but again, they have the Dark Lord, and Gondor is looking okay. He's looking pretty solid. So there he goes again. Just look at him, just charge in, killing everyone in his path, even his own troops. Got some rangers that flanked around. He's trying to save his Swan Knights, but it's just not going to happen. I think they're fighting to the death. The Swan Knights, man, they're tough. So the Dark Lord killing some people. Now Gondor is fighting off the Troll Catapult while getting attacked by Rhun. This is just all over the place. Now we have the tribesmen who were Javies. They are out of ammo and now fighting off Gondor in melee. Here comes a round, a volley. Oh, that was so close. That's what I like to see. I love seeing that stuff. I love the artillery. And the fight continues on at the gate. The Clans Guard and Clan Warriors fighting off Swan Knights, excuse me. And here comes a little charge from some heavy cav. Look at that. I love their little blades on the horse helmet there. That is awesome. Just a brutal weapon. Horses, man. Brutal force in warfare. He's keeping his Marines back here just in case Rhun kind of sends a force over. But I don't think Paladin Bob is interested in attacking over there. So I think Gondor is going to go ahead and retreat from that position. But let's go ahead and back here. Man, the cav over here just breaking through the defenses. Like, they don't even care. They don't even care. But they're getting hit hard by what? It looks like their own skirmishers are doing that. So I don't know what's going on there. But look at this. They've got Gondor completely surrounded now. He might be able to break through this gate. Oh, the archers are going after the rangers here. Gondor is retreating back some forces. It looks like Gondor is victorious over at this fight here. So he is retreating back his forces through the city. Look at this. That is awesome. Seeing them run past this building, it's just an epic sight. But yeah, he was going to counterflank Rhune's flank. But yeah, he's got more forces over here to reinforce his position. Fountain Guard still trying to kill trolls here. Looks like Sauron and his Nazgul are trying to fight off the Gondor over here, and I think they're gonna have an easy time doing that. Sauron is just really, really tough to kill. I think the best way to kill him is to not fight him. Hit him hard with archers and artillery. I think that's the only way of killing him. So yeah, he's very, very tough to kill. And he's just, look at it, just run through like a massive elephant. He's just knocking everyone over. And there goes the general for Gondor, dead. I think he was in the Fountain Guard unit. So he is dead from the hands of Sauron. So, whew, brutal fight, guys, brutal fight. And so back over at the gate, Gondor, remember he sent more reinforcements this way. So the gate battle is pretty much even at this point. But Rhun is just getting a lot of kills here with his archers. I mean, he has a bunch of skirmishers, so... Oh, we got the disease going on now. We've got the trebuchet firing disease shots, rotting cow meat at Rhun, trying to weaken their, I don't know, their morale, I guess you could say, weaken their ability to fight. Oh, man, but this is just a bloodbath over at this gate. So it's going to come down to some small forces, and really Mordor is just killing. Mordor and Gondor, they're just killing themselves. Like, they're killing each other. Rhun is going to be so strong They have to be careful about that, you know. That's the thing about uneven free-for-alls. There's usually always that one faction that just is untouched and just so hard to kill. But there we go, another charge from Sauron. I always get them mixed up with Saruman, very similar names, so if I ever mix them up, just please forgive me. So used to my Isengard Let's Play. Oh! Nice. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, just keep charging in there, buddy. So yeah, Gondor really struggling to fight back Sauron. Not even the great Fountain Guard can beat Sauron. We got the Uruk halberds. They're just so happy to be fighting next to their great lord here. Who are you swinging at? You swinging at me, bro? You swinging at me? But there we go. Mordor is victorious here, and this is really what's left of Mordor. He's got his Nazgul, his riders, his cav is pretty much dead. Oh, we got one Fountain Guard fighting to the death. See how long he lasts. Oh, the Nazgul. I think the Nazgul have lost one. So one Nazgul has died. And Sauron, he's not slowing down. He's like, damn archers, I'm going to wreck your dreams. I love the whispering when you zoom in on Sauron. Just the evil whispering. But we've got a pretty sweet battle going on, continuing on at the gate here. It looks like Gondor is victorious, and the clan guard is breaking from the fight. Gondor infantry breaking through. So, oh man, they're going to be hit hard from multiple sides here. So now at this point, it seems like Gondor and Mordor, they kind of put a little bit of a truce just for now, not for a couple days, just for a couple minutes, to where they can both team up on Rhun. And Mordor, I mean, this is what's left of Mordor. This is it. Really, the heart and soul of his army is this guy right here. Sorry for the crazy jumping around, but yeah, this Sauron right here, this is it. And he just ran past a bunch of enemy archers, and he's just like, whatever, I don't care. Oh, he's gonna go back. Okay. He's just doing epic charges. Here I go. Whoa. He's doing some Chris Angel floating there. But yeah, he's just wrecking lives. Look at that. Just one epic swing of his club or mace. Just destroys dreams. But the archers here, I think it's safe to say that they're gonna get crushed. Gondor is now, oh, okay, so Rhun is now charging in some archers that seem to be out of ammo. I think he's trying to contain Gondor as long as possible, and he's going to try to fight off Sauron by himself. Gondor, I mean, I think Gondor is pretty much defeated. I mean, he's got two units of, two healthy units, one Marines, and the other unit is the Fountain Guard. Now, this small force is pretty depleted. They're really not going to get anything done, but they are fighting it out for this gate. Oh, what is that? Look at that epic volley back there. That is beautiful. I love it. Alright, so let's go back over here, up on this bridge. Yep. They're just getting cut down, and pretty soon they're going to break here. I think it's safe to say. Oh, Sauron. Oh, my God. Did you see that? All those guys went flying, and they are breaking. But look at this. They're gonna glitch out. They think they're escaping here, but really there's a big bridge, and that's not the correct way you want to go when you're breaking. So they're all gonna die. Look at it. They're just flying in the air because of Lord Sauron, the Dark Lord. And back to this gate battle. So what's going to happen here, guys? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Gondor will take the win? Do you think Rhun will kill Sauron? Or do you think Sauron's just going to run amok and just kill everyone, like every single soul? There goes the Marines. They're desperately trying to break through this gate here. Marines putting as many javies into the enemy. And I think they're out of ammo, so they're going to go ahead and charge in. Pretty solid infantry unit. They're very cool. I love infantry that's both, you know, like a javy, you know, fighting kind of unit. They throw their javies and then they charge into a brutal melee fight. So, okay, so Mordor is victorious up on this bridge. Fantastic. He's going to run down here. Sauron, look at him, standing over here. He's so proud of his spiders. He's like, oh, my spiders did well here, killing a lot of enemy forces. But he's going to go ahead and catch his breath before he crosses the river here. It's going to be awesome. Going to be freaking awesome. Rhun is setting up their defenses, setting up his catapults, setting up his archers. Really, he shouldn't sit too long with Sauron, because if Rhun gets a couple good catapult hits, he could kill Sauron. You never know. Never know what could happen to Sauron. Alright, so Gondor is charging in his Fountain Guard. That's really going to turn the tide of this battle, because he needs to break through here. I mean, Rhun is surrounded, and now that I look at Rhun's army, it's not that strong. It's not as strong as I thought. You know, he's really lost a lot of troops, especially in this gate struggle. It's very, very tough to see that. I mean, you keep throwing troops into this gate, and just nothing is happening. It's just two forces that will not budge. I mean, especially when you got the Fountain Guard in there. Oh, that Fountain Guard got killed. He's not as good as his colleagues. Pretty epic struggle over this gate. It's the gate of death. So the Marines are still kind of waiting in reserve. They're gonna let the Fountain Guard do all the hard work. And I would just try to call a truce with Gondor. I'd be like, hey, Gondor, I think we should just focus on Sauron. The guy is a beast. He's a monster. We got to get rid of him, and then we'll continue to kill each other. How about that? But, I mean, Rhun has a pretty solid force on trying to kill him, because, you know, he's got a lot of archers. He's got the catapult. So maybe, just maybe, it will be enough. Because Sauron, he's seen a lot of action. He's all bloodied up. So you never know. Where is he? Where's the bat? There he is. He's pretty bloodied up, so he could be pretty weak. And there we go. We do have the catapults firing at this very depleted unit of archers. And there we go. We have the great charge across the river. He used the bridge earlier, but now he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to flank around Rhun. Go through this water here. The Nazgul are still alive. And we do have another unit of halberds going that way. So fantastic. Nazgul are down to 4. I think originally they start with 5. So again, they only lost 1 guy so far. So the Nazgul are pretty nasty. And then Rhun is giving up. They're giving up on this position. He realizes that the main threat right here is Sauron, almost taking a hit there. Here he goes. He's going to charge in, guys. He's going to charge in. Oh, man. Oh. God, I love watching him just walk around, destroy people's dreams. And then here comes the rest of Mordor. Not really intimidating infantry-wise, but the Nazgul and Sauron, they're going to cause some issues for sure. Look, it's like he's sitting and thinking. He's like, huh, did I leave my oven on? I don't know. Let's just go back to killing these golden bastards. Oh, man. This is wonderful. Alright, so Gondor's coming up this way. And let's see if they had any form of agreement here. Are they gonna stop killing each other? Is Rhun just retreating back? Like, we'll see what happens. Oh, the trebuchet getting some kills on a very small unit. Oh, and got another guy there. Man, he caught on fire in water. The physics, man. That must be some very fiery fire. But look at it, he's in this golden ocean of gold, and he does not give a shit. He's just going ham. And then the archers are about to engage here, but it's not like he needs help. He's just killing all these bastards. Okay, so no ceasefire between Gondor and Rhun. They're going to continue to fight it out. Gondor is just, you know, helping Sauron. He's helping Sauron. I think the Fountain Guard would be pretty solid. I mean, they're not going to kill Sauron alone, but maybe they could help out in killing him. But no, they're going to continue to fight Rhun versus Gondor. In Mordor, down to just like nothing. And just I mean, it's Sauron. That's what Mordor has here. So we'll see what happens. It looks like Rhun sent a unit of heavy infantry to try to slow down the reinforcements, because right now he's got Sauron in a good position. He is completely surrounded by enemies. So maybe he's just trying to slow down the reinforcements so Sauron doesn't have any aid. But I would risk firing this catapult at Sauron. Now it's too late. It's just way too late. But while he is fighting his troops over here, I would risk the friendly fire to try to kill Sauron. Because those catapult hits, they do a lot of damage. But yeah, now he's going after the catapult. Now we have a charge here. And Gondor is pushing on this flank. This is all coming together, guys. All coming together. Who will be victorious? Who will die? Who will be the last army standing? Look at the Fountain Guard just destroying that guy. And the Marines are about to surround this archer unit. And I think Rhun is retreating back to Gondor. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to get Gondor closer so they could kind of help him in fighting Sauron. I don't know. This is just a crazy free-for-all. Nobody cares about anything but killing each other. There's no teamwork in a free-for-all whatsoever. Oh, look at that Nazgul go. Oh, he just beheaded that guy. That is awesome. I love the animations of the Nazgul. They are down to 3. They've lost another Nazgul. So we'll see how long they will last next to their hero here, Sauron. He's just charging. He doesn't care. He's just, I'm going in, guys. Don't follow me. Just keep fighting. I'm going to see a Nazgul die. Oh, there we go. My wish was granted. And I regret it. I love the Nazgul too much to watch him die. So yeah, poor Rhun just doing everything he can to kill this guy. And then still fighting back Gondor. I think I would have just let Gondor over to the fight where Sauron is fighting, because, you know, even though Gondor is killing some of your troops, he's also doing some damage to Sauron. But I think this is a big mistake by Paladin Bob here. But it's really fun to watch, that's for sure. Oh. Rhun! You can do it, I believe. The archers are now focusing down the Fountain Guard. Why? He needs to just focus down Sauron. Oh, he's using fire arrows now. And his catapult is still alive. He's got one left. Oh man, if he gets a good hit here, those Fountain Guard are toast. Literally toast. God, this is such a crazy battle. I love it. Oh, the Nazgul are now down to 2. They've been down to 2. But they're kind of in the mix of the fight now. They're trying to protect their lord, Sauron. That guy, oh! He's just swinging his blade like crazy, his two-handed blade. His sword. Oh! Wait. Oh, he just killed that catapult. Okay. The Marines are charging in. They're going to get rid of the catapult. Oh, man. This is just... Could you imagine being in this battle? Like, left, right, up, down, A, B, C, D. Like, troops everywhere. Just everywhere. Enemies everywhere. You're killing... Like, at one point, you're killing this guy, and the next point, you're killing the other guy. It's just insane. I could watch Sauron kill these guys all day. Like this, I just love watch. Boom! Oh, he just took out 3 guys there. And the Nazgul are down to just 1. This is the Witch King, I guess. No man can kill me. Let's see if that's true. Let's see if that's even true. He's having a tough time against this archer. Well, I think he's gonna live because they're too busy chasing down Sauron over there. Look at this epic duel. This guy is a hero. He's risking his own life to kill a Nazgul. Would you want to kill a Nazgul, guys? Would you want to face a Nazgul? 1v1, face that Nazgul. Oh, and he killed him! He killed him! He is the slayer of the Witch King. The Slayer of the Witch King right here. Dun, da, 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 da. That's his own theme song. I'm just giving it to him. Da, 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 da. The Slayer of the Witch King. Okay, anyways, back to this fight. Again, Sauron is still running around. The Fountain Guard are victorious, no surprise there. So this is where it's all going to come down to, this fight right here. And I believe this is the Slayer of Witch King right here. Let's see how long he survives. I don't think for long, and I just lost him. Everybody looks the same. I just lost him. All his fellow comrades are wearing the same armor. But anyways, somewhere out there, the Slayer of the Witch King is fighting right now. And it's down to this. Everybody is down to their last handful of troops. Mordor down to the last troop, which is Sauron. So the Fountain Guard busy fighting Rhun. I don't know why they're not focusing down Sauron. He needs to die. He needs to just perish. But I don't think they have enough. I think it's over, guys. I think Sauron, unless he's like super weak right now and about to die from like a bird pooping on his head, I don't think they have enough. I think this is going to be the end for both Rhun and Gondor. And Mordor, Mordor will take this settlement. But we'll see. You never know. You never know what can happen here. I mean, he's just going to continue to run. Oh, these guys are breaking. Wait, somebody was breaking. I noticed that. Okay, these guys, they're down to like a handful of troops. It doesn't matter. It's not like they were going to do anything there. But the Fountain Guard, they're still focusing down Rhun. Go down, go after Sauron. So it's a battle between Rhun and Gondor, and Mordor Sauron. He's just, you know, running around. He's just doing his thing. Run around. Now he's going after the Fountain Guard. Alright, so what we're going to do here, guys, is do ×2 speed. Because, again, this is not, like, the most exciting thing to watch. But it's pretty crazy. Like, anything could happen here. Sauron could die right here. But no. God. Now he's going after the archers. Oh, man. Where is he going? Where are you going, Sauron? No. There's a wall over there, dude. Careful. Careful where you're running. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, they're going to continue to fight over here. God, everyone is dying. No one will be victorious. At this point, no one is victorious. You know, Osgiliath, the people of Osgiliath, which I doubt there's any people living in Osgiliath, but Osgiliath is just like, you know what, guys? Just screw this city. Like, this city has seen enough death and destruction. Just screw it. Like, leave it behind. Burn it. I don't care. Osgiliath is gone. It has seen nothing but death. Ugh. So there goes the archers. That's pretty important to keep those archers alive, because they do put some damage on Sauron without being near him. See, that's the issue with Sauron, is just being near him is why your troops are dying. Oh, the Fountain Guard are down to 2 men. They're still trying to just kill people. And this is it. This is it for Rhun. Alright, so let's do 6 speed now, guys. Let's see. I just don't think they have enough. He's going to go after the archers. That's a good decision there. The Fountain Guard, the 2 Fountain Guard, they're going to, like, do something. I don't know. Maybe try to help Rhun. Oh, man. Man. And then he retreated his archers again. So the reason he's retreating his archers like that is because, like I said earlier, you want to stay away from Sauron, because he will get plenty of kills if you're standing next to him. And, man, these guys are fighting to the death. Look at that. But he's easily going to chew up these guys. I think this is the general. Look at this, is an epic showdown between the general and Sauron. But Sauron's just going to ignore him. And he's going to go for the archers. Oh, man. Okay. Where are you going, Sauron? Come on, man. Get back to the fight. Focus, my friend. Focus. So there we go. He's going to kill these archers. Or look at them. Or do something. There we go. He's going ham now. And there goes the general. Let's do normal speed, because I want to see this general put up a good fight. He's going to try to kill him. Let's see if he can do it. Look at, he's doing commands. Charge, men. There's only a handful of troops left for Rhun. Gondor has been defeated. In Mordor, oh god damn it, Mordor. You're left with Sauron. Let's see, will the general withstand? Oh, general's doing his best. Let's see, will he be able to defeat him? Will he be able to crush him? We will see. Oh my god, he just walked on that guy. He's crushing him with his feet. Oh, no, he's getting back up. Look at the general's like, fight me, you bastard. Fight me. Okay. Boom. Oh, knocked him down. Is he dead? No, he's getting back up. Sauron, where are you going? You're crazy, man. Another rally. Rally from the general. Alright, let's do 2x2 speed. Oh, there he goes. Dead with one epic swing of his club. And that is the battle, guys. Sauron is victorious. There's a couple of troops giving some resistance. Very brave troops. I would just be like, you know what? I'm joining you. I'm sorry I ever attacked you. Of course, he's probably not going to give you mercy. But here's the end results here. And this was sent in by Gondor, the Gondor player, Pelinar Vikit. Again, I'm sorry I'm slaughtering your name, but thank you for the battle replay. It was also sent in by Paladin Bob. So thank you guys so much for the replay. It means a lot to me. This was an epic fight, something we've never seen before, a free-for-all in a siege environment. But Kyle user 123456 is victorious today with having one man remaining, Sauron. Sauron the Slayer, the killer of all things. So I hope you enjoyed this. I guess we'll check out the results here. Gondor, let's see, Swan Knights getting a ton of kills, 152. I think that's going to be the most. Yes, don't mess with Swan Knights. They will kill people. Again, most of those kills are for Orc Raiders. You know, Orc Raiders don't really put up a great fight, but nonetheless, great battle, guys. It was a lot of fun. That was the Siege of Osgiliath. Very interesting battle. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to share it, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.